What if I told you that law-abiding gun owners could soon drive across state lines anywhere in the country and be fully protected by the law? One U.S. senator is trying to change just that, and now he's pushing legislation that could completely change the way carry laws work across the entire country. Senator Mike Lee has introduced what he's calling the National Constitutional Carry Act. The goal is simple: allow law-abiding Americans who can legally possess a firearm to carry nationwide without needing a government-issued permit. In other words, Lee argues that constitutional rights shouldn't disappear the moment you cross a state border. Right now, gun owners face a complicated patchwork of state laws. A person who is completely legal in one state may unknowingly violate the law by traveling into another state with stricter carry laws. And supporters of Mike Lee's proposal say that this is completely unacceptable. They argue that the Second Amendment is a national constitutional right, not a privilege that changes depending on which state you are standing in. So what exactly would this bill do? According to Senator Lee's office, it would eliminate concealed carry permit requirements for eligible Americans nationwide. It would also prevent states and local governments from requiring permits, licensings, or fees as a condition of carrying a firearm. The bill would stop states from criminalizing public carry by individuals who are otherwise legally allowed to possess firearms. However, it would not eliminate all the restrictions. Private property owners would still be allowed to prohibit firearms on their property if they so chose. Security screen locations such as courthouses and certain government buildings would continue to have those restrictions in place, and federal prohibitions on prohibited persons would remain fully in place as well. Now, many people are confusing this proposal with a nationwide reciprocacy. I cannot say that word, I've never been able to, but they're actually very different things. National reciprocacy would require states to recognize carry permits issued by other states. Nationwide constitutional carry goes much further. Under Lee's proposal, eligible Americans wouldn't need a carry permit at all, and that is a huge distinction. And not surprisingly, gun rights groups are strongly supporting this legislation. Organizations like Gun Owners of America and the National Association for Gun Rights have endorsed the bill, arguing that Americans shouldn't lose their constitutional protection simply because they crossed an invisible line on a map. But obviously, we gotta have the critics, and they see things very differently. Opponents argue that states have traditionally been allowed to regulate public carry within their own borders. They contend that a federal law overriding state permit requirements would undermine state authority and eliminate training and licensing standards that some states considered important for public safety. On one side are those that believe the Second Amendment should be treated the same way across the entire nation. And on the other side are those who believe states should maintain control over their own carry laws. As of right now, the bill has been introduced and referred to the Senate Judiciary Committee. It has not been passed by the Senate, it has not been passed by the House, and it certainly has not become a law. But even at this early stage, the proposal is already gaining major attention because how dramatically it could reshape carry laws nationwide. And with 29 states already allowing some form of constitutional carry, and thank God I live in one of those, this debate isn't going anywhere anytime soon. So now I want to hear from you. Should constitutional carry be recognized nationwide? Me personally, I believe so. Or should individual states continue setting their own carry requirements? I want to know right now down in the comments section below, what do you believe? And if you enjoy staying up to date on the latest Second Amendment news, court cases, and legislation from around the country, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next update. Thank you for watching, and as always, I will see you in the next one.